I entered the room with the caviar and crackers. Lenore tilted her head to the side and gave me a look of annoyance, which Viktor quickly picked up on. Clearly, she wanted Viktor to finish his speech. As I set the caviar and crackers down, he said,
"Raven, will you step out for a few minutes?"
This wasn't planned. Perhaps there was something he wanted to get off his chest about their breakup, and that was understandable. Viktor was entitled to closure. Now that he no longer trusted her, he wouldn't fall prey to her charming abilities, and that was reassuring. "No problem." I dusted off my hands and exited the room. "This is quite a spread," I heard her say.
"What I wanted to say to you was—"
As I entered the foyer, their conversation fell out of earshot. I glanced at one of the halls that led to the middle room of the house, wondering what was happening between Ronald and Christian. The wine cellar tactic was a good plan on Viktor's part, since there were plenty of bottles down there to choose from, and Lenore wouldn't grow suspicious over his absence. I moseyed to the window and looked at our circular driveway. Fletcher was leaning against Ronald's black Mercedes, black shades over his eyes. His sinister smile made me want to tie him to the bumper and drive around town. Despite his promotion from coroner, he still looked like a vagabond in a nice jacket. His wiry beard was long and sloppily trimmed, and the lines in his forehead deepened when he raised his eyebrows and blew me a kiss. I turned away and pressed my back to the wall. When my energy spiraled, as it often did when I got upset, I leveled it down. "Keep your cool." I hustled back to the dining room since I didn't want to leave Viktor alone with that woman for another second. Not wanting to barge in on Viktor if he was in the middle of a private exchange, I cleared my throat to signal my return. Lenore was busy spooning caviar directly into her gullet. I lingered in the kitchen entryway. "Is there anything you want me to bring out before I serve lunch?"
"Niet. We will first have drinks and enjoy this generous spread before our meal."
The only meal being served today was revenge on a platter. Lenore swallowed her bite. "Ronald is the one who brought an appetite. This will be enough for me, thank you." As I turned, she said, "Raven, darling, can you be a dear and fetch me a napkin?" I walked into the kitchen and mumbled, "Only if I can tie it into a noose." "Did you say something?" she called out. "Would you like some chocolate mousse?" Lenore knew I hated her, so I couldn't be too nice or she'd suspect something was afoot. Just as I walked back into the room, Christian entered with a steak in his hand. "Here's your napkin," I said, tossing it on the table. Lenore gave a mirthless smile. A split second later, she shot to her feet and twisted around. Viktor moved to the left side of the table, putting distance between himself and an unpredictable vampire. "What is this? Where's Ronald?" Lenore looked between us all.